Hey everybody, another Elder Scrolls adventure. We're having a second community delve today called Blood and Fire. So the Cruel Chieftain has been dragging the local villages down to a fiery pit and human sacrificing them basically all the time. And so the adventurers, the Dragonborn and her companions, Ralof and an Imperial Mage, have been tasked with defeating him. Of course, he is a zombie, he's a Draugr, he's a Draugr overlord. His skeletons and Draugr are just, I don't know, enjoying hanging out in a dungeon and chucking people in the fire. So we're going to try and stop him. This is a 199 size game, so there's going to be 4 treasure tokens and 3 objectives. There's a grand total of, I think, 4 skeleton archers, 5 Draugr, and a Draugr overlord on the table. The Draugr overlord's the Cruel Chieftain. He gets a bonus almost every color dice. He gets a bonus green, yellow, and red die. And there's 3 ritual stones for us to try and basically like sacrifice ourselves to offset his powers. He's gaining powers from all the souls he sacrificed. I can take a point of damage to destroy one of the puzzle tokens on a ritual stone, and that'll reduce his dice bonuses from dropping the green, then dropping the yellow, then dropping the red. And other than that, that's it. I got to try and take these guys out. So show you the table, show you the mission. We'll get this underway. Here we are set up for Blood and Fire. This is Delve Mode Scenario 2. It's got an 8-round limit. Legends tell of a vast chamber beneath the Drudak Mountains where a Cruel Chieftain would throw prisoners into a pit of fire for his own amusement. What? Centuries later, villages have started to go missing, dragged away in the night, and never heard from again. Rumors have begun to spread that the chieftain has returned. Oh, he's a zombie! And the peasants beg for a hero to save them from the evil that plagues their land. So it's an 8-round game in a dungeon setting, 24 by 24, which we have set up here. These are some Draugr and skeletons defending. So you can see here we got skeleton archer, Draugr, archer, the Cruel Chieftain himself there hanging out in the back. We have another Draugr, Draugr and a skeleton archer over here. This central part is the fiery pit. Basically, it starts to collapse if you interact with the sacrificial stone over here. If they light this fire, the flames rise higher, and anyone on it dies. And on top of that, there's 1, 2, 3 sacrificial sites that can be interacted with and removed by sacrificing a point of health. I got my 3 heroes over here. We have the Dragonborn, an Imperial Mage, and Ralof. I'm using my same party as before because I really liked it. Dragonborn's got Unrelenting Force as her shout, a steel sword, wooden shield, and fur armor. Imperial Mage has got a dagger and the fire rune, which is super handy for blowing up lots of undead, and some Imperial light armor, which is just awesome. Like, everyone should wear that. And then Ralof, wear the resistance. He's got an iron war axe, a stormcloak cuirass, and a longbow. Using these handy health trackers from Schooner Labs. I got a big one for the Dragonborn, and then these little guy over here is for like her followers. I wish I had one more for an extra hero. And then it also lets you track, I'm just resetting it to 0, your VPs earned and spent for leveling. I should have a grand total of, sorry, she's only stamina 3. 15 VPs to get a major victory in this. At 199, I need to get to 15. I'm going to score 3 for destroying the chieftain. Each normal adversary destroyed is 1. Each ritual stone I destroy is worth 1. Each enemy destroyed in a fiery pit, so I managed to blow them up, but here's a bonus objective if I lure them on top. And I got 3 oaths I can take. Bring it on, destroy the Cruel Chieftain without activating any of the ritual stones for 2 bonus. Treasure Hunter, I will search all the treasure tokens before the game ends for 2, and then taste your medicine, destroy the Cruel Chieftain in the fiery pit, because you auto-die if you jump on it. So I lose if it's 0 to 9, narrow victory is 10 to 14, solid victory is 15 plus, and I've got 8 turns to do this. I feel like Bring It On, sorry, and my spawn edges are these edges over here, so no spawning on this side. That's why I put all the doors down. I feel like Bring It On, the ritual stones, will help me conserve my health. Treasure Hunter feels like I'm just going to run out of time because I'm fighting so many zombies, and there's 4 tokens, so I'm not going to do that one. And then Taste Your Medicine just feels like it's too hard to do. If I get on the fiery pit as well, the chieftain immediately, if he can make it in 2 moves, moves towards the button to try and knock me in. So, yeah, I don't know that I want to tempt fate with auto-dying in a giant fiery pit. So I'm going to take the oath of kill him without doing any, kill him without any ritual stones. So I'm sacrificing a potential 3 for 2 bonus. And there's 10 baddies on the table, including the chieftain, for 13. So I should be able to do it this way. Well, let's see who's going to have the setup advantage. Obviously, it's a single player mission, so we'll just roll off. So for the Dragonborn, it gets a 3. For the Draugr, they get a 4, so they're going first. 7 baddies on the table, 3 in the spawn pool. So let's see who is flipping first. Number 4. So 1 to 3 is the Skeleton Archers, 4 to 6 is the Draugr, and then 7 is the big bad. The Cruel Chieftain. So counting backwards, we just go near to far. It's just the easier way to not clutter the table with tokens. And it means that when guys die, you just remove the higher numbers. Number 4 is going to be the furthest, actually sorry, the nearest of the Draugr, which is you. So let's see what you do. Behavior, you're a might. So that's going to be a move, looks like. No, it's an attack. So running forward, sprinting if possible. So you're going to sprint because you can't make it to me in 1. Heading towards the Dragonborn, going 9. To right there, and then you can't attack, which means you will block. Double-handed block with your tune bots. You activated. So it's over to the heroes. Well, at 199, the baddies get 2 activations without me triggering them by coming within 6. So if I just jump on this fool, I'll be in good shape. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna jump on this fool with the Dragonborn. Walk with her first action, going 6. And she's real good at hitting zombies. Mostly because she gets a bonus yellow dice for fighting the undead. And that means with her sword, she's green, yellow, yellow. She'll take a point of stamina to do an aimed strike, which means she'll be green, green, yellow, yellow. And she's hitting at strength 5, so 5 or less to crank the zombie with her steel sword. Well, it's a 10, which is bad. -3 is just a 7, also bad. On the bright side, I restore stamina, because I get that trigger. It's her all done. So, at least it didn't lose any stamina. Let's see who's going second from the Draugr. Oops, I'm flipping things over here. Zip, zip, zap, zo-doo. Number 2. Oh, I'm missing a token in here too, aren't I? Who's not in here? 3 that was missing. So number 2 got swept up over here with the activated tokens. Number 2 will be the second closest of the archer, so not you, you. Let's see what you do. You roll a sword, which for shadow is attack. All right, well. You're going to try and get to the best possible line of sight and range, which means you'll walk 6 to here. I don't think it'll bring you within 8, but it's close. Towards Rayloff, yeah, not quite an 8, so you're at long range. Meaning that you're going to get 2 yellows, but you'll aim automatically because you didn't sprint. So 2 yellows and a green because you'll aim, because you didn't use your boost yet. And you are agility 3. Luckily, they're not super accurate, but you do a damage. Rayloff's light armor is a yellow die, and on a crit, a bonus yellow die. Nothing, takes 1. Down to 3 left. Uh-oh. Rayloff didn't like that very much. That feels poor. So how do we want to do this? Well, we can go with you, or we can go with Rayloff. I think we go with Rayloff. He's going to use his ranger ability to switch this sucker for the hand axe. And go fight that dragon. Not in melee either. So he's just going to walk 6 because he can. And I'll get him in melee. Step aside, Dragonborn. I've got this. War axe is double yellow, but he'll spend a stamina to aim. Or do whatever, aim strike. So he gets this and 2 yellow. Green and 2 yellow. And he's looking for a strength of 4. That'll do, Peg. 2 damage. Does this Draugr block it? And sorry, first. So he gets that. Does he get his 2-handed block with a strength check? Nope, that's a fail. So he only blocks 1. He did. First blood to the humans, 1 VP gain. Can now use that guy's token. Because why not? Trigger anybody else. We've had 2 activations, so it's right back to the humans. And what do you want to do, Imperial Battle Mage? This archer can't be triggered, but that one could. So I think what we do is we move up 6. And we drop our sweet, sweet fire rune for 2 magic. I'm only going to put it down to 3, though, because she has evocation, which means she gets 1 back down at the end of the activation, and this is the end of the round anyway. So we'll place our fiery rune within 12 line of sight. Let's do right there. I like that. We could catch both of you. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Get it so we get both? No. Oh, maybe. Maybe. If I go like that, I can actually get both of you. Yes. And yes, okay. So someone comes around this corner now, everyone dies. Activation's done. The activated counters come off. Because she's finished. And let's see what the event is for the turn. Turn 1. Evasive maneuvers. You may choose one of your models, engage with the enemy. That model immediately moves 3 inches and may move through other models. The model may not end the move engaged. If there's no eligible model, draw another card. So I have to draw another card because no one's engaged. Lights out! If the darkness rules are not currently in play, they are. Oh, sure, I should have rolled. Actually, to see on a number, there is no darkness in play. It's a number, so yeah, it's no additional effect per dungeon. The light of the pit is warming everything up. So now the darkness rules are in play. 1 random doom spawns. Minus it's reduced to 12 inches. I'm +1 to sneak tests in the dark, but -1 to morale. Now we're gonna assume that this is closed right now. There's no light coming from it, so there we go. So this thing cranks shut basically, and it gets dark. Here's gonna go first now, which is sweet. And how do we want to do this? Oh, sorry, random. You are gonna go as far as possible from any hero, which would probably be this corner back here. Back to 7 baddies. So we've decided we vowed not to push any buttons. So all we have to worry about right now is killing. And that means I think Rayloff just starts doing exactly that. Do we switch back or do we charge? We can't quite make a charge. So we switch back with Ranger. We gain back a stamina. But we'll immediately put it back on because we're going to move up to here. And then fire a sweet, sweet arrow shot right there. Combo's red, and of course we're aiming for a green. So red, green, agility 4. Let's break some skeleton. That'll do for 2 damage. It's got yellow as a defense die. Only blocks 1, so it's dead. That's a second VP, an activated Rayloff. Alright, it's only 6 guys on the table now. So we've lost an archer, which means we'll pull out number 3. There we go, because number 3 is the archer, one of the 3 archers basically. So who's going first? Number 4. So number 4 would be the closest Draugr, which is over here. In the end, explode that rune. So 2 is going to be for a might attack, which means he's going to rush if he can, and that will definitely come within 3. So as soon as he comes within 3, it goes off. She gets to make an attack on everybody. So she has Destruction Mastery, which gives her an extra green die on destruction spells, which the fiery rune is. So it's going to be green, yellow, yellow, and on a skull, or sorry, on a Dragonborn symbol, we get a bonus red. So we'll do the guy who triggered it first, that Draugr. So it's 2 damage, that'll definitely hit. Does he block it? Blocks 1 and dies. And then against the archer, hits again with a 4, 2 damage. Does the archer block any? Dies 2. So 2 more VPs. Kablam! Good job. Well, we're at 4 VPs, and we are doing pretty great. And that ends their activation as well, Wizard. So we've got 2 Draugr, an archer, and the big boiler. All right, so remaining tokens. Oh no, we get to go right now, don't we? Yeah, that's right. That wasn't actually our turn. That was just an awesome explosive rune going off. What do we want to do? I mean, we could go look at a treasure. Do we want to do that yet? Or do we want to go drop another explosive rune within 12? Which feels like the best thing to do. We're going to walk 6 right to here. Hello. And then we're going to spend 2. And she goes back down to 2 because she got 1 back in the last activation. And that's within 9, which means this is definitely within 12. That would be her done. Explosive rune's amazing. Oh, we're ghost busting. Let's see who's going next. Oh, it's the big boy. All right. So he is Draugr Overlord with a gajillion bonus dice. He's Path of Might, but he's cautious. He gets the Rooney rune, so he's going to advance. Within 12, he's not in 12 anybody. And as he takes a step, he's going to try and get into cover because he's cautious and he can't make it into melee against the closest model. He triggers the rune. Against him, it's going to be a green because of her mastery, and then double yellow on a crit, or a, not crit, on a Dragonborn symbol, we're getting additional, red die on a 4. So we hit, and we get the red die. We're only doing 1 damage so far, though. 2, 3. Always blocks 1, and then he's got 2 yellows. 2. And there's no critical effect, so he takes 1 damage. He'll put himself in a cover, and because he can't make it into melee or make an attack, he will then block, because he can. So the rune attack then against the Draugr. Hit on 3 with 2 damage. Does he block 1? Blocks 1, but that's still enough to kill him. The archer. I miss. Oh, fire rune. Okay, well, we're at 5 VPs now. So at the end of this turn, we could level somebody up. And that was the second activation for the baddies. We didn't trigger anybody by coming within 6, so it's just Dragonborn time. And she's just going to run up here, I think. and flip this sucker and see what it is. Oh, it's just open. Cool thing do we find? A family heirloom. Take the top 3 cards of the treasure deck and shuffle this card into them and replace. Becomes the Circle of Archery. Attachment. Add a green to all archery skill tests while equipped. Sweet. We'll hand that off to somebody later. Not quite close enough to use the free swap action. I gotta be within 2 inches. Be a sweet one for rail off. So it's turn over, no within 6. So we're on round 3. And I think we inspire the Dragonborn. That just feels like the right thing to do. Even though she has done none of the work and it's all that mage. And the baddies are going first this turn. Let's see what our event is. Secret Passage. Place a Secret Passage token within 3 of the target model and then place another within 8 of the next first Secret Passage token. Neither token be placing on it with another. Okay, so basically we get a sneaky tunnel. So let's have the Dragonborn be the target model. And we'll use these little castle-y tokens, the defend ones. And you can go from here and pop out, I don't know, let's say over here. It goes underneath the stage. 2 folks arrive, and they have to be as far as possible from a hero, which I think is actually going to be up here. 1 and 2. So that'll put us at 5 models on the table. There are 2 archers, 2 Draugr, and the boss. So 1, 2, 4, 5. And 7. And this time, the baddies immediately go first. And it's number 4, which is going to be the closest, probably you, Draugr. What happens? You decide to attack. I believe might. Yep, that's going to be an attack action. So you will rush to get to the Dragonborn if you can, and you can't. You're aggressive, so you're just going to run in the open. And you block. Couldn't attack. Well, if I activate her, I will trigger some of these folks, but I could just drop another rune in the middle of them all. I feel like that's excessive, however. Because if I did that, I could also run. But also, they could go next. For all these reasons, this seems bad. He will dumpster her if he touches her with his all the gajillion bonus dice. Do I do it, though? It's, like, super tempting, because I could just put a rune, like, right there and kill all of these guys. I mean, of course I will. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk 6 over to here just to see this treasure token, see if it's locked or not. Is it? It is locked. I'm not going to touch it just yet, then. We're going to put a rune down for 2. Drop it right about... Just hit everybody again. I think I can probably hit everybody. I can hit you for sure, which is what's important. And then I can hit you. I can't hit you. I just don't hit the archer. 2 magic. And she just sits there and hopes this kills him, because she will die otherwise. So that will definitely trigger him. It will not trigger the archer because there's no line of fire. And yeah, we're gonna get attacked. So what does Mr. Big Guy do? Double. For might is gonna be attack moves. He's gonna attack her, and that will immediately trigger this bomb. So it goes off on him first, and it'll be yellow, yellow, green. And we miss with a 7. Do hit this archer, and that one we land, and also get a bonus red dice. We do a lot of damage. We do 4 damage. Does he block any? Not 4. He dies. 6 VPs. This last Draugr. Crit, we get a, I guess, Magicka back, and we get a bonus red die. And a bonus blue, and a bonus black die. It's also a crit. So, it's, for all these reasons, it's 5 damage. He dies, and we get our Magicka back. We go to 7 VPs. And this is gone. And now we probably die. We go to 3 magic. The Cruel Chieftain hits us like a ton of bricks. So, normally... oh, it has a range deck, too. That's crazy. I didn't know that. He could have actually shot her last turn. He should do that right now, actually. Oh my god. Because he could see her. So that would have been red, yellow, and then a bunch of triggers. So, always... yellow, this, and then this again, and then did he hit? He did. For 4. He gets red to block. It blocks 3. Okay, so she took 1. And that means that instead of healing that magic back, we'll heal a health and put her at 4. He actually hits her like a ton of bricks, because that was just last turn throwing an axe at her. Oh, it had force for 3-inch pushback. Neat. Plus 3 pushback. She would have been like back here. She would have had to rush actually, so she'll put a stamina on her. She had to rush to get to where she was. Sorry, I have a stamina thing. She beat stamina 1. Oh, she would have actually gotten that back, because she would have just got it back last turn, which would have been fine. She just needed the extra movement to get there, and she didn't move her full 6. So now it's green, yellow, yellow, plus green, yellow, red. This plus this. And he's strength 5. Ugh, she's in trouble. That'll hit -5, so it's on a 2, and that's 2, 4, 5 damage. Punishing if she dies, or if she gets hit. So 5 damage. Does she block any? She blocks 2, which is still 3 damage, which still will knock her out. It is punishing, so her endurance test, she passes, weirdly enough, even with the punishing. She's mega staggered, which means she is laying down. Incapacitated. Not good. It was just what we triggered. There's still an archer and a draugr left that have to go. Sorry, an archer that has to go. No, who went first? Who went first? So it's an archer and a draugr that have to go still. Or just an archer, rather. So it's automatically him. And we roll, and he's going to attack. Or he's going to move, rather. Which is still towards the closest model. So he'll go to here. Because he's cautious, he'll stay in cover. And he'll fight. Well... not great, not what we wanted. We're going to get shot on a 3, and it's in good range, which means it is green yellow, used for green yellow yellow, because he hasn't used his boost yet. On 3 or less. Fails, and would regain something, but he can't because he's a monster. Well, everyone in the bad guy team's gone, so now it's us. So, too close for missiles, switching to guns. We're going to switch over to our Iron War Axe using the Ranger ability. And he's going to go murder. So he's going to go walk 6. He'll throw down a extra aim for stamina. It's green, yellow, yellow on a 4. That'll hit for 3 damage. Does he make his blocking test? He does. No, he doesn't. He's on a 3. He's only got 1 die. Blocks 1. Still 2 damage to kill him. We go to 8. Off's all done. Dragonborn, she's going to swap him that sweet, sweet accuracy buff. Circlet of Archery. It's a treasure. Where does it go? It's an attachment, so it'll go on top of his cuirass, which means he gets a bonus archery. And she's just going to go move on to this thing and pop out the other side. Surprise! Hope. Well, we know we go first this turn. Turn 4, it's going to be us. End phase. Disease. Choose one of your models. Models passing endurance test should be diseased. Okay, well, let's give that to Railoff, I guess. There's no reinforcements left. Railoff, you don't pass. You cut the rot. That's not great because it does affect... Actually, it affects everything but your agility. So, we don't care. The Dragonborn goes and tries to kill this guy. So she's going to run over. She's going to do a focus strike. Stamina down to 2. It's double green, triple yellow because it's undead. And she doesn't like undead. Let's see if we can kill this guy. He's taking no damage so far. Well, we just did a lot. Our stamina back because we triggered the crit. We managed to do 5 damage. So does he block any? 4 because he blocks 1 automatically, and then 2 yellow. 2 yellow. 4, 3, 2. So he's got 2 left. Not bad. We're all activated out. Well, let's see who goes first. Is it the skeleton? Oh, sorry, it's just going to be him because I activated within 6. So he's going to activate. It's going to be an attack. He's aggressive. Chieftain turns around and goes, "How dare you!" And rolls a million dice. So it's going to be double green, triple yellow, red. Hitting on 5. Well, that will do it. 6. Punishing. So we've just got our armor. And it's yellow, but with a crit, we get a bonus yellow. 1. So 4 damage. Exactly 1 health left. Ruh-roh. Would have used his boost to aim, but he didn't matter. It hit no matter what. All right, Railoff, can you save the day? I think you're going to try. You are horribly diseased right now, but you're going to walk... Oh, sorry, and now this guy goes automatically. What does he do? He gets 2, which is 2 for shadow. Move. So he'll just go over here, get in the cover, and then shoot me. Aim, so it's yellow, and then at this range... Sorry, it's green, yellow, yellow. That's right. So double green, double yellow with the aim. On a 3. Will hit for 2 damage. Does Railoff drop any of it? He's got this, and on a crit, a bonus one. Now he blocks 2. And that's it. So he's fine. Railoff going last. He'll walk over. He'll aim. He'll take a shot. Spend a stamina to boost. He's got his new Circlet of Awesome, and then it's red at this range. Ranger to quick swap, obviously. Sword, it's piercing 1. Not bad. It hits 2 damage, piercing 1. So double yellows. It offsets his auto bonus, but he blocks 2. Get the piercing off anyway, so nothing happens. We're not going first now. This could be bad, Dragonborn. Well, event phase. Sorry, that was round 5. We're on round 6. Event phase round 5. Roll this and heal. Oh, thank goodness. Blessings of RK. Roll red and distribute that much health to your wounded folks. 2. Dragonborn, you're getting that because you're going to die otherwise. Force to arrive, but we've been blessed by RK. This goes down to just -1/-1 now. These is not quite as bad. All right, so mixing these up. All right, let's see which one we're going to pick. So 50-50 chance I probably just die. I don't just die. What are you doing, Archer? 3, it's going to be another move. So just moving over to here now to get it a line of sight or get in cover, but also be able to shoot. And that's going to be aiming, so double green, double yellow at Railoff on a 3. -3 is a 3 exactly, 2 damage. It's piercing 1 now. Uh-oh, 2 damage, piercing 1. We block nothing. Oh, at 2 damage, he's going to go down to 1 left. It's feeling poor. Well, Dragonborn, this is your moment. This monster's going to kill you otherwise. You'll block after this, which is good. You get your shield up. So you're going to get double green, double yellow. Sorry, triple yellow? Yes, double green, triple yellow if you aim, and you will. Finish the Cruel Chieftain. Do it for the villagers. All right, on a 5 because you're or 6 because you're leveled. That'll hit. So we've got 2 damage. Our stamina back to 3 because we heal a stamina. And does this fool block down to 1 automatically, and then 2 defense dice, blocks it all. Then he attacks us, and what does he do? He gets sword, that's going to be just melee, rather, but he's already in melee, so he just attacks. He'll aim, so he's going to be triple green, triple yellow, red. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot on strength 5. The cruelest of chieftains. Ah, he beefs it! Ha! He would have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Punishing, but he misses. Oh, thank God, and we're going first next turn. Railoff, it's all you. Do we switch the guns again? Do we go for the axe? This is probably better. We could also go get a treasure first, which isn't a terrible idea. We're gonna go second. We're at 8. We'll go to 11, 12. I think we just charge in and try and body him. I think that's all we can do. Yeah, so we're just gonna move in, and we'll use Ranger to switch, get our axe ready. Sorry, sheet blocked. As our second action. So switching to axes again with Ranger. Oh, but our strength is down. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do it. We're just gonna aim our. We're gonna try and shoot with an arrow. Try and shoot with an arrow. We'll keep it up. So 2. We'll aim for 1, circle it for 2, and it's red. 4. Crit, so bonus black die. We got off our piercing, and 3 damage. Piercing 1, we've done 3 damage. That's going to offset his natural, 1 defense, and he'll just have his 2 yellow dice. He blocks 1, so he's down to 1. Oh, sweet. For his second skill, do I just run in? We'll move into contact with the treasure. Why not? What treasure is it? It's locked. All right, round 7. We're going first at least this turn. What's the event for the end of round 6? Secret Pass. Choose a friendly model that isn't staggered or incapacitated. That model can immediately move 6 inches, ignoring terrain on other models. It may not end this moving time with the enemy or on impassable terrain. Well, I can't. I guess I could go over here. Model immediately move up to 6 inches, ignoring terrain and other models. Let's just go over here and look at this one. Because this one was also locked, I believe. But it means I could do the 8 action. Well, left to spawn because everybody's dead. So it's going first with the Dragonborn, I think, and just trying to end this as best I can, or at least kill the big guy. It's going to be triple green, triple yellow if I aim. And we do 5. Blocks one automatically down to 4, and then he gets his 2 yellow defense dice. He blocks 3. No bonus trigger there, so he's only got 1 left. We kill him. And he's going to be worth the vow plus his points. Give me 5, and that'll put me to 13. I think that actually keeps me from winning now, because I'm pretty sure I didn't do the math correctly. I needed to take an additional thing. Because I've managed to bring it on. They didn't touch the ritual stones. Oh, but now I could go and activate them afterwards. Perfect. I could just go and sacrifice myself to them now. This fellow's gonna activate, and that's gonna be 3 because I could do it in the after effect. So that's gonna be Shadow's move. So he'll go take cover, and he's gonna shoot the Dragonborn. Double green, double yellow, because he'll aim. And crit, so no damage, but a black die for 3. I think she's blocking, and she passes her test. So she's gonna add yellow and green to her already yellow. And that'll give her a bonus yellow. And she blocks 3 as well. Dragonborn, get that shield up. And then Rayloff can go. He's gonna aid to flip her to staggered. And he'll switch weapons for free. So he's down to this now. He doesn't have a strength penalty. And he's gonna charge into this, or he could just shoot. He'll just shoot. Yeah, he'll just shoot into the skeleton. I don't want to shoot into the skeleton. I want to charge him. Because if I kill him right now, the game ends. And I don't want the game to end. He actually flipped her... I forgot she recovers at the face. The incapacitating automatically flip it to staggered. If the incapacitating token has damage effects, they would go into play. Models that begin their activation with a stagger token automatically remove it. So she would have started her activation actually with a stagger token and removed it. So he could have actually pickpocketed this, which is what we would do. So his lockpick is a 4. He failed. Luckily, she's managed to recover herself, basically, and recover her wits and stand back up. So now we're into the end of turn 8, or end of turn 7. What was that? If the adversary rules are effect, choose a point in the gaming table within 6. The adversary spawns from that point instead of the table edge. Discard and draw another because everybody's dead. The Way of the Voice. Requirements. Your party must include a model with Dragon Shout. Deal damage and or inflict status effects on an enemy model at least 3 times using Dragon Shouts before the game ends. Well, that ain't happening. Turn 8. Mr. Archer goes first. He gets a sword, which for Shadow means attack. So he's attacking melee, which he's terrible at. It's just a yellow die. Does he stab on a strength of 2? He does not. Block, so his activation just ends as he stands there staring at Rayloff. Dragonborn's gonna go over here and take a point of damage to get a VP. Because now that we've killed him, we've fulfilled our vow, and we can actually get this back. That was her activation. Mr. Skeleton's gone. We'll go with Lady Mage, and she's gonna lockpick, so why not? Oh, she doesn't have a lockpick, actually. So could she break it open? She could break it on a 3. Difficulty 3 is not that bad, but I don't think we're gonna do that. We're just gonna stand there. No, we'll charge. What am I talking about? Go on and knife this skeleton. She's strength. Sorry, we forgot we're gonna level Rayloff at the end of the last round. Because we can. Even though he's got 3 damage on him. Disease has gotten better now. So she's got an iron dagger. She'll aim to get green yellow and try and just knife this skeleton to death. She gets a potion, so she gets a health back. That's cool. Goes to 2 health. Totally misses, and then it's Rayloff, and he's axing a question. 5 now, so aiming for a green, double yellow. Hit him with the war axe. Hit me with the horns, Tony. That'll hit, so it's double damage and bleed, not that skeletons can bleed. Does the skeleton roll a 2 on a yellow die? It does not. And that's game, we go to 15. We got our solid victory. It got dicey there for a minute though with the unkillable killing machine that was Dr. Mr. the Cruel Chieftain. So there we go, another close adventure for the Dragonborn, managing to take on the Cruel Chieftain, who was horrifyingly hard to kill, and defeat him, almost losing our battle mage in the process and Rayloff. And yeah, and check out the second community delve available from Modifius. Now there's going to be a delve generator, I think, coming soon, which we'll be checking out, as well as tons of new models, hirelings, adventurers, and bad guys for Elder Scrolls. So we'll see you for that in the future. Till then, Mash. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below to get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads.
Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.